What up, guys? TeamxEggS here, bringing you What's Crackin' number 12. What up, guys? Today I'm here with...
Cooter boy.
Big dog chillin'.
And Scorpio.
And your host, Gangster Prankster. As we've started out all our shows previously, let's start off with a review of tonight's Walking Dead. Spoilers?
Shit ton of spoilers.
So this episode was pretty bananas. I think everyone would agree.
Oh yeah, dude. They were like, no, not enough zombies the whole season. Let's cram them all into one episode.
So
Oh, great. Thanks for the spoiler.
I said
Fuck
spoiler.
you, I said spoiler.
Yeah.
So it's...
just get out. Yeah.
It starts out with it picked up from where the last episode left off, from a zombie attack on Herschel's farm, and we lost some characters and a big hoorah for zombies, lots of dead zombies. So finally they evacuate the farm, and they split up, and then they finally group up back together.
Yeah, magically, I was like pissed off, dude. And, like as soon as I got split up, I'm like, great, season 3, they're all gonna be split up, and then.
Yeah,
By some act of God, they're like, oh,
here's one. Here's
exactly
another.
where we're all going to be, except for that one chick who, she got left behind, but that's her fault.
And so we'll talk about it. You guys, what was your favorite part of tonight's episode?
Very last part with the hooded chick with the samurai sword, I'm guessing, and the 2 armless zombies on a leash like they're her freaking guard dogs, dude. That was scary, but,
Oh, and this is also the season 2 finale, so no more Walking Dead for a while.
Not till fall, which I'm totally pissed off about.
Hopefully by Halloween. That'd be cool.
Well, fall is like around. When does summer officially
Hope you
starts in
fall down
November.
some
I was like,
stairs.
yeah, when does summer actually end? It ends like August or September, so hopefully September, dude. Oh, God.
Scorp, what was
yeah.
your favorite part?
It's the same one. I think everybody's favorite part's
The
gonna be the
hooded chick?
same. Yeah. Like,
I
what
like-
else happened in that episode that was interesting?
Revealing of the prison. What's his face? Rick goes like, "Fucking, this is not a democracy."
Yeah, laying
Yeah.
down the fucking...
I missed the prison. I like zoned out.
It was
for
at
that.
the
I don't
very
know
end,
how
dude. The
thing.
camera panned up. You couldn't, like, if you haven't ever seen a prison before, you probably wouldn't have known, hey, that's a prison. But I watch a lot of MSNBC, Locked Up and shit. I'm like, whoa, guard towers, giant walls, barbed wire, like houses thing. That's a fucking prison. I was like, yes.
Oh, so the next season they're gonna be in the prison. I'm guessing.
It might take them the first half of the season to get to the prison, but hopefully, hopefully they end up there and like shit is going
First couple
down.
episodes, yeah. We had Rick reveal to Lori that he killed Shane, and she was very pissed off. I don't get
Oh, she was like, dude, I was having sex with that guy before you
So
came.
you rather have your mistress? What would be
It's not even a mistress because
what's
she
a male
thought he was dead.
mistress? What's a male
Sugar daddy. I don't know.
sugar daddy? Like, you rather have this guy over your fucking husband? Like, what the fuck? So
And like they were saying in Talking Dead, she told him to, handle it with air quotes. And like they said, just how many times do you handle something and you don't kill a guy? It's like, what did she expect? Like
it was
chop
either
off
him-
his legs and leave him in the woods? That would have been a lot better.
it was a fight for survival. It was either him or Shane.
Oh, yeah, and dude, I'm glad Shane got, what was coming to him. So,
And we finally learned Kudo was right from last week.
Hell
Everyone is
yes.
infected.
Hold it, dude. Oh my god.
Who is infected?
Everybody!
Really?
The end of season 1, they had the doctor whispering to Rick, and he finally revealed what that secret was. Everyone's infected, but it doesn't take effect until you die.
Yeah, it's like it's dormant in your body, and then if you die from any way, shape, or form, as long as it doesn't like destroy your brain, bam, you're a zombie. So it's like,
So
Dang.
wait, even if you're bitten and it's not enough to kill you.
I'm guessing if
Alright.
you're bitten, you'll still turn into a zombie, just like slowly, like
Instantaneously?
not. I don't think instantaneously, because I think the virus on the inside.
But it will start to turn you before you're actually dead if you're like actually physically.
Yeah, I think so. Because I think the virus or whatever is in everybody right now is like a different strain or a mutation or some shit like that. And the one that the zombies have is the active one where it's going to fucking, it's going to turn you once you're bitten, like, slowly, I guess, like they had, I don't know.
And a couple deaths in this episode. We had Herschel's kids, 2 of them. They bit the dust. Oh, I felt sorry for the guy. He got his dick eaten off by the zombie.
Yeah, he was kind of dumb though, dude.
Yeah, he was pretty fucking stupid. I don't know why the hell he just didn't drive the RV. He's all like, "Oh, I'm gonna stop here."
Yeah, I'm gonna look behind me. Oh god, there's like 4 zombies, and they just.
That's what I assumed was gonna happen. They're gonna jump on the RV, jump in the RV, and take off. But no, he's just like,
Yeah,
"Fuck, maybe I should go check who's at the door because I hear some knocking."
We had Andrea. She got split up from the group. She rode solo for most of this episode. She wound up in the woods and got attacked by a bunch of walkers and some mysterious hooded figure with 2 armless, sexy zombies were with her, chained up, and fucking katana to the head.
I was like, what the fuck are those? I couldn't tell if they were people or if they were zombies because they weren't like walking around like
They
zombies.
weren't aggressive.
They were fucking like guard dog hounds. They were like, okay, sit, zombie, sit, and the zombie just stood there. I'm like, oh my god.
Well, he can't.
Must not listen that well.
Handshake zombie. He can't do that.
Bad zombie, no handshake. That's why he got his arm chopped off because he went to give her a handshake, but he went for left on the left instead of right on the right. Just fucking chop off that.
This character's name has been revealed. If you watch Talking Dead, which is a show where they pretty much review the whole episode and go through their thoughts, feelings, predictions.
Basically, what we're doing right now, just 10 times better.
Yeah.
Ours is 10 times better, like Scorp said.
So what's the character's name, Kuda?
Oh my god, I already forgot. It's
Michonne.
like Michonne, there you go. I was like, she's a black chick. She's awesome looking.
Did they reveal any other information for season 3?
They said it's gonna instead of learning how to survive or surviving in the world, they meet somebody who now knows how to survive. So it's gonna take that turn. They're gonna learn what they have to do. Apparently you chop off the zombies' arms and they become fucking peaceful walking, not kill you zombies. So
Awesome.
I don't know.
Maybe they just gave him some Scooby snacks.
Yeah, zombie Scooby snacks. That's all you need for them.
Feed
them your leftovers.
Put it on their head and be like, no. And he's all like, no. And you're like, no. No. And he flips it up and
he
gets it out of the air.
flips it. Yeah, that's great.
Any predictions or hopes for season 3?
More zombies.
God.
I predict there will be
Spread the
more
action out a
zombies.
little bit instead of just fucking clusterfucking it in the last 2 episodes. Those last 2 episodes are pretty amazing. I don't even remember what happened in the first half of the season.
Dude, they're
Girl
looking
got
for a
lost.
girl that was never.
I know. I'm just. It's. Yeah. You don't explain it to me. I don't want to relive it. Yeah.
But if you didn't get enough of Walking Dead, then you'll be super excited for the game coming out. So Telltale's confirmed the release date of their upcoming Walking Dead game. The 5-episode adventure is coming to Xbox Live, PSN, PC, Mac, and iOS. The first episode will arrive in April, with the next 4 to follow regularly. And gameplay for the game is set to debut this Monday, which is today. So go check IGN and Game Informer and all those websites. You'll probably see some gameplay. And I'm pretty excited about this as well.
I just wish it was made by almost any other company besides Telltale or whatever.
Telltale.
Whatever. I wish they didn't make it because they have put out disappointing game after disappointing game, in my opinion. So.
You're a liar.
Name a good game. Don't say Sam & Max because it wasn't
Jurassic
a good game.
Park.
Was that a good game?
No,
you
it
want to go to Metacritic right now? Okay, I was like...
Tales of Monkey Island.
Tales of what now? The
Monkey
fact that I don't instantly know what you're talking about means they fail on that part, okay?
Yeah, I don't know any
They
of
should have had Bethesda spearhead it, even though it'd be glitchy and buggy as hell, but at least it'd be a half decent game, or Square Enix, or fucking anybody but them, dude.
Speaking of Bethesda, according to a report just published, it didn't publish just right now, but it was published this week. Bethesda's creating an MMO based on the Elder Scrolls series. The website Tom's Guide has published an article claiming that the Elder Scrolls MMO is in production, citing an anonymous industry source. The source also told the website that the game would take place a millennium prior to the events of Skyrim, and the author speculates that this would place it in the second era of Elder Scrolls, whatever that means. This would mean that the MMO takes place hundreds of years before any game in the series. The article...
Dinosaurs.
Yo, maybe. The article gives a few more details on the purported MMO, including the plan to have 3 playable factions, each represented by an animal: lion, dragon, and birds of prey. The article goes on to speculate that it will be shown at the upcoming E3 and QuakeCon 2012.
meh.
So you Skyrim nerds, are
What?
you excited for this?
I want my DLC and my game fixed first.
Yeah, fix the
Yeah, I
PlayStation
want-
3, get rid of your goddamn amazing game, and then, you know.
Yeah.
And I just foresee the MMO being kind of like a copy paste of World of Warcraft, in my opinion. That's what I see.
Yeah, and it's MMO. I don't really like MMOs.
Yeah, it's automatically gonna lose everything that makes Skyrim amazing, in my opinion. So
Well, Blizzard has announced Diablo 3. It will launch on May 15th, 2012.
when all life ends.
For your cousin, then.
For my cousin, yeah. He's letting everybody know by putting a comment on his PlayStation thing that says life ends 5/15. And I'm like, okay, he's not an idiot. Maybe he thinks the world's ending. Nope, it's Diablo 3 coming out, and he just is gonna have no life after
Well,
that.
Blizzard, creators of popular games such as World of Warcraft, StarCraft, games that have just consumed people.
Yeah, they shit golden nuggets that happen to be games. It's like crazy.
Earlier this year, it was reported a newly licensed Neo Geo handheld was coming to the market this year. Now it's been confirmed as a real thing. Dubbed the Neo Geo X, the portable is releasing worldwide in the second quarter of 2012. Following the console's 20th anniversary, it comes packed with 20 officially licensed games, SD card expansion, a 3.5-inch LCD screen, an AV output, internal stereo speakers, and a headphone socket. It's being released by Tomo Inc. and Blaze, a company that specializes in creating retro game devices. Pricing details were not announced. Some of the games announced are Metal Slug, Fatal Fury, Samurai Showdown, and King of Fighters 94.
Okay, I know what this is now. Dude, it's not really a new console. It's like there's a bunch of these out already where like you can play Nintendo games like a handheld, or you can play Super Nintendo games like a handheld. It's a rehash of the original Neo Geo, which was like a cult classic. Like if you didn't get one, then
What is
yeah,
it?
well,
You're
it's
old.
like
You're
okay, there was
prehistoric.
okay. Everybody knows Game Boy, right? Everybody knows what a Game Boy is.
I know Game Boy Color.
Okay, well, before Game Boy Color, we used to play games in black and white. Okay, it was called a Game Boy. Neo Geo came around along like the same time, but it was nowhere near as popular. It was bigger, it was like clunkier. Like it didn't have as like great support. You know, it didn't have Nintendo shoveling Mario fucking into everybody's house like they do anyway. But what this sounds like, if it comes with 20 games, it's not like Samurai Showdown, Metal Slug, Fatal Fury. Those are all classic SNK games, which is the company that like headed Neo Geo, and that's cool. But it's not like a new system. It's not going to be the next Vita, the next Nintendo 4DS, whatever the fuck they have up their sleeves now. But,
what did this system accomplish? Was it a trendsetter? Was it revolutionary in any way?
I really can't tell you. I always had wanted one when I was a kid, but I never got one. And if you want one now, they're like insane expensive to get your hands on, especially the games and stuff too.
Or you just save up for a handheld version.
Dude, I really couldn't tell you like what set it apart from everything else. It had good games, but it was like only games from that company. It was like if Nintendo said only Nintendo can make games for their Game Boy, that it was kind of like SNK doing that. But SNK did not have anywhere near a great lineup as Nintendo and like Sega and all the other big heavy hitters back then. So I really couldn't tell you. I just know I always wanted one, and I was disappointed when they stopped making it. Like it was there and gone like that. Because it was like, yeah, I don't know.
It was before I was born, so I don't really...
Yeah, it was definitely... I think it was probably before you were born, or right when you were born.
Big Dog, what are your thoughts on this? Interesting.
Dude, I totally agree with you, except
agree.
on that part where you didn't say anything. Dude, fuck that shit.
Thank you for your input.
And it's gone, right?
Big Dog's having some technical difficulties right now.
If we had a sign we could put up, we'd put it up, but we don't. Anyway, so before we get too far into that,
Scorp wants to...
TeamxEggS update. All right, or what's Crackin update? I messed that up. Anyway.
Scorp, what big news do you bring from Uganda?
Well, on my way back from Uganda,
you stopped by California?
I decided to stop by Los Angeles and pay my bestest buddy. We've been friends for a long time now.
as far as you've known him.
I don't even remember his name anymore. Where is it?
Jason Russell.
Jason Russell.
Oh yeah.
Your bestest
Yeah,
buddy.
he snapped. And for those of you who
Snapped
don't know who
out.
he
Did
is,
he like snap or?
Did you do a crazy dance naked?
no, it was like a snap. That's
Was
Probably
he
on
wearing
something.
clothes or was he not?
Hey, big dog, going back. Anyways,
Oh, yeah.
he was not wearing clothes. I knocked on his door. I asked him to sign my arm, and after he did
Is that your
that, yeah, it was my arm.
Sure, because
I was gonna say I censored myself. Okay.
you censored yourself. Okay, well he wanted it on
He
his ass
signed
cheeks,
something
guys.
else. I'm just... But anyways, after he did that, he went on a rampage, ripped off all his clothes, shoved me aside, and then proceeded to beat the hell out of the road. And for those of you who don't know who this guy is, he is the creator of the Coney 2012 video, and yeah.
He's the whole reason everybody knows about Coney right now, pretty much.
Yeah, and now everybody knows that he was jerking off onto people in the streets of Los Angeles.
He's fucking crazy. Allegedly jerking off on people. Just let's get
Oh,
that.
allegedly.
Okay. He allegedly was masturbating in public on the corner of a street, yelling obscenities.
Talking about the devil, pounding
What did
the
his
pavement.
PR people say? He was hungry,
He
dehydrated,
was dehydrated,
stressed out.
That I don't think that was his PR.
He was
I am so fucking thirsty. I'm gonna go in the fucking middle of the forest.
The CEO of Invisible Children,
he was suffering from
Ben
exhaustion,
Kesey, said in a
dehydration.
statement, Jason Russell was unfortunately hospitalized yesterday, suffering from
Unfortunate.
exhaustion, dehydration.
I unfortunately had to see his
malnutrition.
laying on the
He is
fucking
now receiving medical care and is focused on getting better. Yeah, so
It's a nice way of
he was-
saying he freaked the fuck out.
I don't
Yeah,
know
he-
about you, but I'm not like, man, I
he
haven't
was
eaten in a couple
freaking-
days and I'm really thirsty. Let's take all my clothes off and go jack off on people in the forward.
He's been
That's
hos-
never happened to me.
He's been hospitalized on 5150 psychiatric hold, so authorities can assess his mental state.
Fucking
and-
crazy.
I swear he wasn't famous for that long. I don't know how the hell he just.
It went straight to his head, and that just made him take off all his clothes.
Yeah, dude, money makes you think you can do anything. You know, especially, you know.
Well,
take
while
off-
searching up some facts for this story, I read an interesting quote by him, to a magazine a while back. He said, "If Oprah, Steven Spielberg, and Bono had a baby, I would be that baby."
He's the whitest
Cool.
kid I've ever seen, and Oprah. I don't know if you
but
guys know
Oprah's
this.
So she's
I know
kind
we
of-
said she's a snowman, but she's a black snowman, and she can't have a white kid like that. So, oh my god.
I can
guy's-
kind of see Bono whipping out his dick and spinning it around in public.
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Dude.
If you want to see the video, link in the description. It's him running up and down the street naked, and
Yeah,
he's
he does
beating,
a penis windmill at one point.
He's beating the shit out of the fucking ground. Like he really wants
He
to
thought
find
he could-
Coney.
He thought he was digging for water. He was so thirsty.
He wants
He's
to
walking
save
under
the
the
invisible
sidewalk
children.
He was he was dehydrated, so he was just pounding away, hoping he'd burst the pipe or something.
I don't fucking know. Oh,
But it's
fucking
just
hell.
a pretty ridiculous story, especially
Dude, it's
when
an
you
awesome. It is. It's just like
you try and bring this cause, Coney 2012. You try and bring this important cause, and then you can't just go out naked in the streets because you're hungry, thirsty, and tired. I've never done that.
Stressed out. Yeah, dude, trust me. I was a college student for a real long time. I was stressed out, hungry, and tired and thirsty all at the same time, and I never threw off my clothes, ran to the nearest street corner, and scared children with my
Because you're not famous.
He was probably on something.
yeah.
Oh,
he
whoa,
was
whoa, whoa,
definitely
whoa,
on-
whoa, whoa!
Oh,
Are you
no, no.
insinuating? Whoa!
No,
We're not
he
famous.
looks like he could possibly perhaps have taken a large dose of LSD or PCP, and he fucking is going
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Maybe allegedly. Whatever.
Look at him wave his finger in that picture I just sent you guys. That's just like, we'll link to it.
Uh,
It just looks like he means business right there.
yeah, he's definitely off the deep end. Anyway. I think that's enough.
Getting back on track.
I was like, I'm getting the giggles. We need to get off.
Call of Duty Elite 2.0 has finally been explained a little bit. Activision.
Do I have to pay for it?
Shut up and listen.
No, tell me.
Activision social media manager Dan Emmerich has clarified what it is. He explains that the service will not require a separate subscription. Instead, it's simply a slew of new features for the current Elite service. Also, Infinity Ward has 20 pieces of DLC lined up. We already know that. And they're looking to add even more to the current lineup. At least 4 pieces of extra DLC have been confirmed, and it will be free and timed exclusives for Elite subscribers. No idea what the fuck it is, but it's free. Yeah,
That's
can't
a
go wrong.
lot of DLC, dude.
Yeah, more than Battlefield.
20. Yeah, well, Battlefield, we get more stuff out of our
Battlefield,
DLC, so.
there's no redeeming thing.
Battlefield is just a naturally larger game in the first place. Like you can play Battlefield
Really? Then why
forever
does
and still
nobody
not
play it?
explore the
Okay,
entire
I didn't know
map.
you could cram more people onto a smaller plane than whatever.
Let's turn this to
Just watch
Call
that
of Duty.
video I put in the chat.
Call of Duty versus Battlefield. Let's go! Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, give us
your
your
first
thoughts.
Okay, alright, look at this video I put in here that
No,
No.
doesn't matter. You can put any video you want.
explains everything. Alright, here, hold on. I can show you. It does a
No,
comparison.
no,
here.
no. That's taken away from the podcast. Make your point. Make your point right now. Why is Battlefield better than Call of Duty?
Because it looks better, you can do more things. It's
Really looks
just
better because
amazing.
it looks like a piece of trash.
All right, Kuda, rebuttal.
Really.
Why is Call of Duty better than Battlefield?
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, greatest selling game of all time. You can't argue with that, okay? 400 million whatever people, can't be wrong, okay?
Okay, yeah, all those people are looking for an easy game to play. And
Easy game to play, sure. Yeah.
I think it's unanimous.
Try it,
Call of
just-
Duty wins.
try.
Next.
Unanimous. Even
I'm
Big
out,
Dog's
I'm
like, fuck
okay.
it, you're right.
Come on, Scorpio, bam.
See, Big Dog, I'd agree with you, but then we'd both be wrong. And this is...
I'm not.
I'm glad you
Not
fit that
involved
in.
God.
Everyone has opinions. Kudas are just,
Way more important and outspoken than everybody else.
So that's
Whatever
it. Call of
you
Duty wins. All right.
You're a fruit roll-up, Kuda. You know that?
I don't even know what that means, but I'm delicious and you can make panties out of me, so whatever.
What?
Okay, edible panties are just fruit roll-ups. Jesus, you guys aren't mature enough for that. I know now. So
Next,
I
PS3
don't know. I've
users.
never.
PS3 users.
Okay.
Are you excited for more Resident Evil? Because Resident Evil
Hell yes.
Chronicles HD Collection, sorry, will be coming out this June exclusively for the PS3. The games are Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles and Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles, which are Wii games, so it's a rail shooter. I think. I don't know. I didn't.
they
do
are
my
other
research.
pieces of shit.
And they're coming exclusively for PS3. Are you guys excited for more Resident Evil? So you got Operations Raccoon City coming out this week, Tuesday. You got the movie. Another game came out for it. You got Resident Evil 6. Goddamn, so much zombie shit. Are they going overboard? Is Capcom going ape shit with Resident Evil?
Yes.
I never
What are you
played
drinking there,
Resident Evil,
Nothing right now.
Cranberry juice? Awesome.
No. Anyway.
Emily's
What'd you say, Big Dog?
sucking on his gums.
so. I said I don't know. I've never played Resident Evil, so.
Definitely
yourself.
do.
Shocker.
All you do is play Battlefield. Jeez, loser.
That's all I need, you know?
Whatever.
Play
Oh my
games that are fun.
I'm tired of
I do.
Capcom rehashing or expanding upon series that they've had for generations now, okay? Literal damn generations, okay?
Well, if that zombie news, that more Resident Evil stuff doesn't excite you for PS3 fans, be excited for more Resident Evil, or not Resident Evil, zombie stuff, because Sega has announced that House of the Dead 4 will come to PSN exclusively again next month, bringing a host of features and extras compatible with Move and coming with a multiplayer mode, multiple paths, a ranking and grading system for shot accuracy, a bonus level from the House of the Dead special, an unlockable item for home, and an interview with the series creator, blah blah blah. I can't pronounce his name. It's Atsushi Shimiya. So
Yeah, it's probably a total butcher of it.
I was just blah 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 is better.
Spell it out.
Fuck that shit. House of the Dead 4 will be released via PSN on April 17 in the US, April 18 in the UK. It'll cost you $10, but if you're PS Plus member, you will get 30% off. What are your guys' thoughts on all this exclusive zombie action for the PS3?
But wait! There's more. You forgot one important exclusive zombie action game.
The piece of
PS3.
shit one? Oh. Okay.
Yakuza Dead Souls, dude. Jesus.
That got
alright?
shitty ratings.
Hey. If you're a fan of the Yakuza
There's a
series.
Yakuza zombie game?
Yes, dude. If you're a fan of the
What?
Yakuza series, this
I'm
spin-off, dude, Zombies Invade Tokyo, you gotta, like, defend Tokyo.
I think the zombies would probably start off in Tokyo.
Whatever.
What do you do when your series hits the shitter? You add zombies to it.
Their series is
Call
not
of
a
Duty.
shitter, dude.
Call of Duty. Sorry, Call of Duty. I fucking stood up for you before, but I got to back down.
Hey, as long as they
That's
stay out of
another reason
Modern
why Battlefield
Warfare,
3.
no,
You'll
as
never
long
see
as they
zombies
stay
on
out of
Battlefield.
Modern Warfare, we're golden, alright? Until then, we're fine. Okay, there.
So lots of zombie action going on the PS3. Don't worry, 360. You still have
Left 4 Dead.
Hold on, I'm thinking. Oh
Left
wait,
4
no,
Dead.
no, they have
Left
nothing.
4 Dead. That's it.
When did that game come out? Like 2008, 9?
Yeah.
Like, come on, there's only so much you can do. Like, come on, man. Whatever, you got Halo 4 coming
Zombies
out.
coming out. Yeah, I was like, Halo Zombies coming out into 2012. I don't know.
Really?
I'm
No.
just pulling-
No.
Oh god.
Next we got the Ratchet and Clank HD collection has been confirmed. The disc will include Ratchet and Clank 1, Ratchet and Clank Going Commando, and Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. I don't know what's with all the sexual innuendos, but developer Idle Minds is remastering the collection that will include 1080p graphics, 3D support, and 3 platinum trophies. The online competitive multiplayer from Up Your Arsenal will also be included. Does that
Up Your
interest anybody?
Not really.
No, that yawn, that says it. Oh.
I got a better one.
Can't
Sounded forced.
one up.
I actually was like exhausted from him talking about that series, which I don't care about. So
Next we have one of the best looking games I've seen in a while. Came out this week on PSN. Journey. We have a review for it.
oh my god.
Give us a synopsis. Go for it.
Synopsis. It won't really be a synopsis, but I'll give you
It's
the
a journey.
Yeah, it's a journey. All right. So we're not gonna have any spoilers in this. So for those of you who haven't
No
played
promises.
through it, gotten it, if there's a spoiler, there's a laptop going through a window. All right, just know that. Anyway. So the whole premise of the game, you're this mysterious shaded figure. You have no idea who you are, what you are, where you come from, anything about them. You're like in this desert and you see this mountaintop and you're like, oh, shiny on the mountaintop. Let's go to the mountaintop. So you start heading towards the mountaintop and it's this gorgeous, fucking just beautiful, deserted wasteland in front of you.
And it's not even a full retail game. It's a downloadable
Hell
game.
no, dude. If every full retail game had these graphics and the style, dude, there'd be no more debate. Video games are artwork. Enough said. All right,
You could make an argument with this game.
Dude, this game, Limbo, Flower, dude, tons of games out there. It's like, wow. And this game is just it's fucking gorgeous, dude. The sand effects, just amazing.
The other effects later on.
Other effects, whatever, yeah, dude, amazing. And it's not just a graphical masterpiece, dude. They've got underlying meanings in the whole thing, and it's not a straightforward, this is why you're doing it, this is what happens, blah blah blah. It's the games that kind of make you think, they make you feel, stuff like that.
Is it kind of like Heavy Rain, kind of?
No.
No, Heavy Rain was an actual story, that was more like a movie. Journey is more of an
Yes.
experience,
Okay.
So
Put
I
it
don't
this
know.
way.
It's like the best way I
The
can-
lowest rating it got was an 8.
Damn.
and it was only 1-8, right? Everybody else was like,
I think
give them 9s, give them 10s, just give them
tons
whatever.
of 10s,
Just
tons of
eight.
9s. Just
I'll have to check that out.
It's the second most highly acclaimed video game of the year, I think, behind Batman Arkham City or whatever.
I think that's
Which was
on
a
the PS3.
full retail fucking game, right? This is out of nowhere, indie game developers, that game company, amazing, dude. Try Flower. Flow, not that amazing, but
Flower is a great
hands over
experience.
heels, great, yeah.
It's made
Yeah.
by the same company as Journey. Flower is definitely a great, unique game. I definitely recommend that. I definitely recommend Journey. A couple things that I want to talk about. It has very unique co-op. So
Actually, that's one thing I wanted to touch on. It's not that unique. It takes a lot off of like Dead Souls, Demon Souls. But go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, I'll let you know.
So basically, the co-op, you don't really know who you're playing with. Basically, a random stranger just pops into your game, and you guys don't really work together that much, which is fine.
Well, you can, right? Because
there's no communication whatsoever. You don't know who you're playing with. You can't talk to them. You don't know who it is until the very end of the game, which is it's cool because kind of adds that journey aspect.
Yeah, because it's all about getting to that destination, right? It's like
it's the journey.
Yeah, the journey. I was like trying to say that without being corny and being like, it's not the destination, it's the journey. One
thing I didn't, and it's my own fault. I read reviews prior to playing the game, and it constantly was said that it's a very short game, very short game. Mm-hmm. So while I was playing it, I'm like, oh shit, is this the ending? Oh shit, is this the ending? And that kind of ruined the experience for me. Just kind of
you just ruined the experience for me.
Well, dude, that's like everybody's hammering on it. The only reason it's gotten any negativity towards it is because the length of the game in general. Like that's the only thing I can tell.
And the pricing. It's $15 and it's about a 2.5 hour game. And,
yeah, but it's got replayability too. That's right. Like it's not just one playthrough. It's got that extra stuff you can find and go through. Because, dude, you can go straight to the mountain, but there's like so much more to see, a little bit more to do.
In a game like that, there's definitely going to probably be some Easter eggs. Probably a flower in the desert or somewhere. I don't know.
I think there is. One of the trophies, I think, is like find the desert flower or something. I haven't found it yet, but yeah.
No shit. You know why? It's a fucking huge desert.
Yeah, it's ginormous. And the only reason to go one direction is because that's where the mountain is. So it's like, it's pretty cool. I don't know. I like it, dude. That Limbo, I don't know if anybody's played Limbo yet, but that game is like, that's another game that's like, could be classified as art. It's pretty amazing.
Definitely a great game. I definitely recommend it.
Yeah, go buy it. Join the craze.
$15, definitely it's well worth it. I think so.
Definitely, yeah. Even though it's short, you get what you pay for, which in this case is goddamn amazing.
One of the most beautiful looking games I've ever played. I'll throw it up there with Uncharted, Killzone. Just think of a game that you think is really good looking. Fucking.
Yeah, this game probably beats it just by a little
Journey.
Okay.
Head over heels over fucking Battlefield. So carton of eggs. What do you give it, Kuda?
Oh, dude, I'm giving it the full fucking shabil, alright? I'm gonna make a 12-egg omelet with this bitch. And
really? I was gonna give it an 11.
No, give it the whole 12, dude.
Fuck you, it's it's mine.
No, it's ours.
11 and a half there.
Okay, yeah, we'll split the difference. 11 and a half. You hard boil that 12th egg and you can cut that bitch in half, because that's the only way we're getting it.
I give it
or just, is it the yolk or the white part?
Oh my god, shut up. Moving on.
Gotta get this rating system down, alright? That's all I'm saying.
Next we got some movie and TV news. I know, Scorp, you wanted to talk about Game of Thrones, so here is your chance.
Awesome. Second season coming out. I wanted to throw it in last episode just to let you guys know that there's a new trailer for the season 2 of Game of Thrones. If you haven't watched the first season, do it, and then go watch the second season trailer. If you have watched the first season, go watch the trailer. It's amazing. It's awesome. Kuda.
What is it? What is Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is a TV show based on best-selling book by what's his name? R.R. Martin.
Hold on, I got the book right here. Hold on. George R. Martin. There you go.
Yep,
George R. Martin. He's got 2 middle names apparently.
Yep. So he's got a middle name and a middle name. Anyways, it's a great show. It's like amazing. It's just like it's medieval politics and everyone's getting fucked over and it's just awesome.
Isn't there tons of sex? Tons of sex in that?
Well, it's an HBO show, so
yeah, if there's like a chance of them doing it, they're doing it. Dude, there's even one point where there's just a conversation between this guy and there's 2 chicks just like doing each other in the background. He's just having a normal conversation. They're like,
Yeah, it's his monologue, and he's
Yeah,
just
I've never
making
seen
sure
a
they know what
monologue
they do.
before. Just two chicks doing it in the background. It's like, and they're not even in the background. They're like right there. It's like, why is that even necessary? Like, I didn't know a thing that guy ended up saying either. So that's all. He could have been like, Luke, your father is Darth Vader.
Anyways,
Never known.
I
Like,
did want to ask you a question, Kuda,
yes.
before the show started, but I decided to leave it till now. Spoilers to anybody who's not watched the show or the first season yet. Just pause this and come back in like a minute.
Hold on, what if
Any-
you don't care?
If
Then
you don't
listen
care,
closely.
obviously.
Yeah.
Woof.
They're not puppets. I don't need to tell them what to do. Anyways, you know how Eddard is finding out when he's tailing or following in the tracks of the guy that's killed off at the beginning of the season? Forget what his name is. but
Eddard is following in the track. Oh yeah, he's trying to
his
figure out.
his wife's sister, her husband, the guy that gets
It's
poisoned.
like the guy who raised him, his father, right? His stepfather, I guess.
I
Yes.
I
Okay.
guess so. Anyways, when he's following in his footsteps and he visits his bastard son, the one who's working at the blacksmith,
Yeah.
is he the guy at the end that's talking to Arya at the?
Yes.
Like the
Yes.
Okay.
The
Yes,
king-
I wasn't
one
sure.
of the
and
king's bastards is with Arya at the end on his way to the wall.
Okay. I just want to make sure because I wanted to go back and rewatch it, but I haven't gotten a chance to.
No, I read the book. I watched the show, and it's exactly the same in both of them. He's leaving from the town for some unknown reason. He said the blacksmith was like tired of him, which I don't think is the case because he was an amazing fucking metal worker. He made that like helmet or whatever and stuff. So, but yeah, he's on his way to the wall for unknown reasons.
And when does the second season start?
April
April
1st. Oh my god, I can't, dude. It's not gonna come quick enough.
What if they're
It's-
lying to you and it's just April Fool's
Then
joke?
bad things are gonna happen. Like, God. I'm trying to read through the second book, but oh my god, dude, the show was like, there's like hardly ever a show or movie that's like so close to the actual book, and this is like, it's pretty damn close, dude. It's
Do you think that kind of ruins the experience when you watch a show? Because you know
No.
it's going to happen?
no.
Well, I read the first book. I bought the books after I watched the first season before I even knew what the books were or heard of the books. But after watching the first season, I got the first one and I just didn't read the second one because I just don't want to.
I know I want to, and I'm reading it, dude, but I'm like, I can't get past the prologue. Like, I read it, and I'm like, damn it, I don't know if I should wait, but
I don't know if I should tell you this. They all die. They all die.
oh my god, gangster. We can't be friends anymore. This is.
I saw a movie poster once. I don't know what movie it was, but somebody had spray painted it, vandalized it, and it says everyone dies at the end. It was hilarious. It was funny for me because it was a movie I did not plan on watching.
Was
but
it
I
that
hope
movie
was good.
Knowing? Spoiler alert, everybody dies.
No, it was probably Project X.
Oh my god, are we done talking
Oh.
about Game of Thrones already?
Yeah.
No, we'll save that till the end. My
I was like, I guess, I don't know if that was a segue, but
Could have been.
anyway, great series, great book. Dude, I don't read books, and I read the whole Game of Thrones book first season. Well, the whole series is called Songs of Fire and Ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and so I read the first book. 700 pages, amazing. Even after I watched the series, it was pretty damn good. So
Yep. I've watched it twice, and I want to go watch it again. I bought the Blu-ray collection. Best $50 I've spent so far this year.
were the
Amazing.
special features worth it? Like,
Special featers are awesome. I've just looked at some of the side stories where they have like characters from the actual show do the voice acting, and they're like it's basically like story time. They just fucking it's like all the lore, everything that they talk about, all their like their religion from their religion to like how they live their lives. They're just like painting it for you, and
That's-
then there's like just commentary throughout every episode, and I haven't listened to the commentary yet, but I need to find time to do so because it should be awesome.
I might have to check that shit out because you get a lot of that in the book, but you have to fill in the blanks a lot. It's not like flat out, this is how everything is. You can just kind of piece it together as you read it, but that's cool. I might have to check that shit out.
Yeah, one of the stories was his son. Damn it, I can't remember what his name is, and I hate myself for forgetting.
Which son? There's like 3 of them. Jon Snow,
Sable.
the bastard,
Sable.
Rob, the one who's like in charge now.
And you don't say the disabled one's name.
Oh, Bran.
Michael
There you
Jackson.
go.
He's not
Yes.
disabled. He's handy capable. All right. He broke his.
Okay,
neck.
handy
Oh,
capable.
my God.
Anyways, yeah, there's one where you know how when they go to the wall and they have to do their oath to the Night's Watch, and they have the trees with the faces.
Yes.
They describe like the entire background behind all of that, and
Yeah, it's in the book.
oh man, yeah, it was pretty awesome.
Awesome.
Just the voice acting is like having the characters like put it to you. It's like another part of the show that like was just left out, and they just threw it in there.
That's cool. I might have to check that
Yeah.
shit. Oh my God. I don't have $50. Scorp, give me $50.
Fuck you. I have a lens to buy.
Oh my God. Whatever. Waste of money. You're gonna be disappointed when you buy that lens.
Anyways, next, because I heard Gangster unzip it, and I know his pants are coming off very soon.
I'm wearing shorts,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
The shorts are coming off, gangster shorts.
Yo, they might be. Next, we got some movie news. World War Z, which was originally set out for
Oh my
to
God.
come out December 21st, has been pushed back to next year of
Oh,
June 21st.
fuck that.
Much anticipated zombie
Dude, it
movie.
just lasted like split second.
Oh,
So,
dude, never
boing.
before has it
Ooh.
happened so fast in my life.
Kuda, you read the World War Z book, right?
I've read parts of it, and I've read the Zombie Survival Guide, which is like part 1, I guess, of the like if it was a series. Which, dude, it's amazing. It's great.
Sad news that it's gonna be pushed back.
Oh my God, yes, dude. But I don't know how they're gonna do it, because like the book itself is like a bunch of short stories, kind of like they're accounts from other people about what happened during the Great Zombie War, I guess, or whatever. So I have no idea how they're gonna do it. If it's gonna be like one giant story, or if they're gonna split it up into like a bunch of mini stories. I don't know. It's oh my God, it should be fucking amazing. Like, and I'm sad now.
The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reboot is set to come out next year at Christmas, December 25th, 2013. So Merry Christmas to all you Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fans. Cowabunga. I was gonna try and make a pun, but
Cowabunga.
there's no Christmas pun. Next we have Paranormal Activity 4 has been announced
Shocker.
to come out October 19th, 2012. No synopsis was given. Spoiler, how does the third one end?
Let me guess. There's gonna be ghosts in it.
I don't know. I'm
Oh,
asking you
God.
how the third one ends, jackass.
Well, the third one was a
I've not watched it
prequel,
yet.
and so
Oh, so it'd be how the second one ended.
I
Oh,
guess
oh, fuck
I have
all this
no
shit.
idea.
This sounds
Yeah, I was like, it
complicated.
could be a bunch of different things, dude. But people are gonna watch it because it's like every year there's a Call of Duty, every year there's a Paranormal Activity. It's like our thing now. So it's gonna,
Next, Universal Pictures has announced that Steven Spielberg's dinosaur classic Jurassic Park will mark its 20th anniversary next year by getting converted to and re-released in 3D. The studio has slated that the film for a July 19, 2013 release, and my opinion on it, it's better than a remake. Fuck that shit.
no, dude, I'm sick of these movies. They're like, okay, now in 3D. You know how many 3D movies I've seen since Avatar? 0, because they're garbage. My God, dude.
This one has dinosaurs.
Oh yeah, big fucking whoop-de-doos. So you're gonna see the T-Rex like 2 inches in front of your face instead of where it should be 100 feet.
I could be in the movie, what I always wanted.
Yeah, you always want to see in a movie chased by fucking ravenous dinosaurs. That's great. It pisses me off, dude. I hate all these 3D remakes. I think it's a horrible trend.
They're doing
You
it with
can-
Star Wars, right?
I don't know. If they are, then I've lost a lot of respect
they
for
are.
George Lucas. And oh my
It's-
God.
I think they are. I don't know. But anyway,
angry Kuda.
do you think they'll do all 3 movies or just the first one?
Oh, well, the first one's the only really, really, really good one, so I don't see them really doing it.
Yeah,
Unless
they're-
it makes a shit ton of money, which God knows it might, dude. They're gonna redo the Harry Potter series. Just watch. They're gonna be like Harry Potter years 1 through whatever.
If
know.
they hoard out
Ridiculous.
video games with HD collections,
Jesus.
fucking movies get 3D collections.
Oh my God. Well, games are different because it's like when they did Wizard of Oz, they remastered it. Okay, that was fine. Okay, they made it look pretty, more colorful, whatever. Games, you do the same thing. Like older games, make them look like newer. That's amazing. But if you're just gonna take a movie and then add a bunch of cheesy 3D effects into it, it's fucking stupid. Oh my God, dude. I hate that. It just makes me so
Do you remember the horror movie The Leprechaun?
Yes.
That Was it? Did he start out being ghetto, or was that?
Wasn't
like,
it friggin'
no,
thing in
Deborah
there?
in the
Jennifer
second
Aniston?
Yeah, she was in the first one.
No, it did not start off as being Leprechaun in the Hood. Okay,
Oh
it started
my- That's the most ridiculous movie ever.
God. It started
Wasn't there a
off
Cosmo
as
episode about that?
sorta, except it's a bunch of
Like,
African American people who live together in a giant neighborhood saw a leprechaun supposedly.
it's hilarious. Anyways, it's getting a remake. According to Variety, the WWE, which is a wrestling company, they make movies on the side, and Lionsgate have come together for a 2-picture deal. One of them is Leprechaun, and the other one is Undetermined. And the movie is set to come out 2013. Another remake.
Well, good. We'll all be dead before they fucking release
And
that.
it's gonna be
Oh, God damn.
WWE does not have a very good track record of movies, so
What movies have they made?
The Condemned.
Condemned?
Probably didn't see it. See No Evil with Kane. That was a horror movie.
One of the Tears of the Sun movies, or no, Behind the Enemy Lines, I think.
Behind
Didn't they
Enemy
make one of the
Gate.
Behind Enemy Lines?
The
movie?
second one, they made second of something. Enemy at the Gate.
Oh, no, not Enemy at the Gate. Yeah, it's the one. The first one had Owen Wilson, right?
Yeah, the other one.
And then the second one was absolute trash. Good job,
It had a
WWE.
wrestler in it.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What else?
Are any of your wrestling fans watching this?
I don't
Do
know.
any of them watch?
Yeah,
What's
you need to
Crackin'?
get all those fucking
don't fucking-
subscribers on
I'm
our
gonna spoil something for you guys.
It's fake.
Wrestlers are actors.
Yeah, I do.
Not very good ones at that,
Oh.
as you can see by their movie.
If you're a wrestling fan, you come to fucking terms with that. So you just saying that just make you look stupid.
Really? Because I could have told him Santa Claus isn't real either. Oh, God, I'm so sorry I ruined that.
It's not real. What the fuck do you want?
I was gonna have to come up with a statistic. I'd say maybe 1 in every 4 wrestling fans still thinks it's real.
Yeah. You can make up statistics, dude. I totally agree with you. 1 in 4. 25% of wrestling fans are idiots. Well, no, 50% are idiots. 25 are that one little step forward. God. I don't mean to alienate your fans, gangster, but it had to be said.
Cool.
God.
Anyways, next we got, I guess the cats really do have 9 lives, because Cat in the Hat is coming back to the big screen in...
The lamest thing.
Shut up. The news comes as somewhat of a surprise, considering Universal's live-action attempt at the character back in 2003. That Mike Myers film, which cost $109 million to make and only grossed about $133 million worldwide,
Only 20 million. That's
was considered a disappointment by the studio. But according to Deadline.com, the Cat in the Hat creators believe that Dr. Seuss's work would have translated better in animated realm, and feel that this interpretation will better connect with audiences as a result. Also, a Dr. Seuss biopic is in the works and currently has Johnny Depp attached to the movie.
yeah.
Anybody watch Lorax?
Not yet. No.
Do you want to watch it?
I kind of do, but I'm not gonna go to a theater with a bunch of screaming, pooping 5-year-olds and
You take your class.
sit- no, I don't think they'd, like field trip or
Field trip.
Yeah, no. I don't think that would work. And
It-
yeah,
I'm kind of interested in it.
it's like my favorite Dr. Seuss story from when I was growing up. But yeah, well, I don't think it was called the Lorax. It might have been. I don't know, but it was about the trees and stuff. And it has a really good environmental,
Well, this is going to touch base when you were a kid as well. So creators of 21 Jump Street, a movie that just came out, are looking to make a Lego movie. In an
Nice.
interview with MTV, they said, "We're in the middle of heavy pre-production on the film. We're doing character design. We're writing and boarding and coming up with animatics. I don't know what the fuck that word is. Though there will be some casting stuff hopefully soon. The movie is really weird in a great way. It's crazy." They also gave a synopsis for the movie. It is a story of basically a young man who doesn't have a creative bone in his body and always has to build things from instructions. He's an instruction worker in the Lego City. They build things, and it turns out in the universe it's illegal to build apart from the instructions. So what he has to find is he's actually a descendant from these super creative Jedi-type people who are called Master Builders. and he has been charged with saving the universe from being frozen together by an evil bad guy. So over the course of the movie, he has to unlearn all that lame-o, uncreative stuff and learn how to build without all the instructions in order to save the universe. They also noted that there will be some live-action stuff, but the majority of the film will take place in a 1-inch scale universe and feature a cast of thousands.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy. I didn't think you could make a movie about Lego, but...
Really? I didn't think they could make, 30 crappy rehashed games out of Lego either,
Lego
like Harry
is
Potter.
timeless.
Hey! Lego Star Wars is fucking awesome.
Lego
Batman
Star
is
Wars,
awesome.
Lego
Dude, hold on.
fucking everything.
Lego.
Sidebar. They recently released Lego Batman 2 trailer. Fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, back onto the Lego movies.
You just lost 2 respect points for me, by the way. You're like down to 3.
Do not give a
okay,
shit.
so be careful with those 3 respect points, because oh my god.
I'm kind of looking forward to the movie. It's probably gonna be crazy. Like, that's a movie where you can literally do whatever the fuck you want.
Whatever. It's
Try not to
Legos.
sound too excited.
It's Legos, God.
Hey, you didn't play with Lego when you were a kid? You're fucking
No, my brother did, and I stepped on a few, and that is the most painful experience I could remember as a child. So
stepped on a
Legos
Lego.
and me, not the best of buddies, okay? God. And if you've never stepped on a Lego, go find some, step on it, and then get back to me, because it is just terrible. It's a horrifying experience,
It
okay?
is.
That shit embeds itself in your foot. It doesn't matter if it's left, like right side up, backwards, upside down, whatever. It is like stepping on a goddamn
Yo,
dagger.
hopefully if the reviews come out and they're like, yo, this movie was horrible, it's like stepping on a bunch of Legos.
Yeah.
Would be better than fucking watching that movie. That'd be funny. Patent pending. That's mine.
I don't wish anybody to step on Legos.
Yeah.
Take a Lego to the knee.
Yeah.
Dude, I've kneeled on Legos before. Like, fucking, I used to love Legos, so I gave a bunch of them to my nephews, and they all want to play with them. I was helping them out, and I was crawling around the floor, and I just put my knee on one, all my weight. I still have the scar from that fucking red block. I still remember the color. I remember how it looked. God.
Oh, and those damn things never
Terrifying.
break, dude. They could hold up a fucking house. in
It's
the-
true.
Like, why did you build me on a Lego? And it'd be
They're
like,
pretty fucking sturdy.
oh my fucking
Yeah.
god, dude. You buy those really crappy giant Legos, I guess Duplo
Build-A-Blocks?
blocks. Yeah, you won't hurt yourself on those fuckers because they're just ginormous. Legos totally hurt yourself, dude. They should put warnings on every fucking box,
Do not step
do
on
not step on.
Do not give to stupid people.
Oh my god.
Like
'Cause
who?
you're either gonna choke on them or step on them. Either way, you're fucked. So it's fucking Christ.
Last but not least, we have my review of Project X. I am gonna say stay away from this fucking movie. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I'm just saying it's average. But when you have trailers that make it seem so fucking amazing,
It
and
seemed like the shit, dude. Literally.
yeah,
Shit.
you're gonna be a fucking loser if you don't watch. You're gonna be a loser if you do watch, because it's average at best. A lot of the critics compared it to Superbad, and go watch Superbad. It's 10 times better than Project X. Only funny thing is when they locked a midget in the oven. That was pretty funny. Spoiler.
Little person in the oven, by the way.
Well, he was a gingerbread man when he came out.
Oh.
No offense.
To any little people watching this right now.
Locked in ovens. Yeah, it's hard.
I give it a 6 out of 12. It's an okay movie. Like, if you can find it on Netflix or whatever, when it comes out on Netflix. I wouldn't pay to see the movie.
Again.
Yeah, again. Because I totally... Yeah. Anyways, it's a void. Pass the fucking movie.
Oh man, you're telling me it wasn't super cool when a bunch of teenagers got drunk and lit a neighborhood on fire? That sounds pretty cool to me. How can you mess that up?
Like, if you want to see titties, yeah, go for it, high school.
I have the internet. I don't need to tell you the movie. Okay.
Well, if you look like titties, you can go Project X.
If you
I
like
don't know
watching
what that
titties in public with 100 other people in a dark movie theater, go watch Project X. Is
You
that
want
what
to
you're
be
saying?
like Pee Wee Herman.
Is that what you're saying? Okay. God.
Last but not least, we were supposed to get to this last week, but last week's show ran a little bit long. We got a few questions from you guys. I want to thank you guys for sending in questions. Don't forget, you can send in more. Send in as many as you like. You want to send 100 questions? Send 100 questions. Doesn't
All the gangster pranksters.
No, just leave them in the comments or send them in a message
Just
to the
send them.
TeamxEggS account. So we definitely encourage you to send more, whether it be about video games or anything. Just send them all. We'd love to read them. So first off, from Flying Cupcake Ninja, what the hell is Walking Dead?
Have you been living under a rock, Flying Cupcake?
She might be. I'm gonna assume it's a she. I don't know.
Well, I know this person is Canadian, and you don't get all the cool stuff in Canada. I know that, so maybe that's why you don't quite, get
Well,
it.
we get cameras, right, Scorp? Yeah, you're
Silence means yes. Awesome. Anyway, Walking Dead is an amazing television show that's based on a comic book where it's like, okay, the world's populated by zombies now because, some virus outbreak. It seems overdone, but the way they do it is pretty damn good. The storytelling, they deal with more of the characters than the actual zombie outbreak. So definitely go check it out. Season 2 just ended on AMC.
Season 1 has about 6, maybe 8 episodes. It's a very short, and the second
beautiful.
season has about 16, 12, 16
12,
episodes.
13. 12, 13. I think it was 12 exactly. But
So yeah, definitely go catch up, especially, we ranted, well, not really ranted, we raved about this whole thing, and very awesome show. If you're missing out on Walking Dead, definitely a shame. Go catch up however you can. Last but not least, we got by Moon Knight 147. What is all your guys' favorite movie? Scorp, you can go first since you're paying attention.
My favorite movie. I have too many of them.
Name
Okay,
one.
yeah. Fuck movies. We'll do movies.
One of 'em.
'Cause you can't. I don't really like questions like this. Like, it's fine you ask that, but like, you can't just say movie. You gotta say movies, because you can't just like be like, shit, that one. That's like better than everything else. So go list your list of movies.
Just limit it to 3 movies, okay? Yeah.
The 3 movies.
Fuck that.
All
As
right.
many as you want.
Okay, well, this is going to be a very long
Okay, you got
podcast.
10. You got 10.
Oh,
All right. Well, if I had to say my favorite movie, it'd probably be either Enemy at the Gates or Black Hawk Down. That'd probably be my top 2. And then I could branch on forever from there. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm not going
We'll
to.
leave it at those 2. Big Dog, you're next.
Probably Black Hawk Down or Tears of the Sun, I think it's called. I believe
Okay.
that's what it's called.
Kuda, if you say Black Hawk Down, I'm gonna stab you.
I am not going to say Black Hawk Down.
Oh, it's your turn.
Okay, my favorite, I have 2 movies. They're, close, similar, whatever, ideas, whatever, but I love them. Castaway, Tom Hanks, and...
Really?
I'm-
Put that in your top?
Yes. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a second. And I Am Legend. They're both
Wow.
movies, not really heavy in dialogue. It's like the whole situation, they're alone, their actions and stuff speak more than everything else. Dude, amazing movies that speak about, human survival, all that other crap. I love stories like that, survival stories. I don't know. Anyway. And if I'd add another movie that's not like that, Battle Royale, check it out. It's amazing Japanese movie. Well, not amazing, but the whole idea behind it is pretty amazing. Check out the book. Everything's amazing. Battle Royale. There you go.
I'd have to say for me personally, one of my favorites is definitely The Departed. I really, really enjoy that movie. Gone Baby Gone, that's a really good one I like too.
Oh, I forgot one. Can I keep going?
I got a couple too. That reminded me.
I really like the Toy Story series, just because I watched it as a kid, and the third movie, last time I cried at a movie. I'm just gonna be right up there. And when you guys add to your list, when's the last time you cried at a movie? What,
Titanic.
Titanic. Jesus Christ, you heartless bastard. What other movies? I like alien movies. I like Cloverfield. I don't know if I'd put it in my top movies of all time, but I don't know. You guys can go, and then I'll try and think of some more.
Lost in Translation. There, I had to say it.
Oh my goodness.
Bill
That's
Murray,
another-
fucking great in that movie. That other chick, whatever, I don't care. But Bill Murray's awesome. Lost in Translation, great movie. It's in Japan. That's number 1 right there. So.
All right, I got 3 more to throw out there. Goodfellas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Leon the Professional,
That
and
yeah,
Across the Universe.
Never heard that movie.
Leon the
Never either.
Professional, I'll definitely add on my list too. That's a really good movie.
What is Leon the My Professional about?
It's about a hitman. Is he a hitman? He's like a hired contract killer, and he meets up with a young Natalie Portman, and she's with a family that doesn't really appreciate her, and she lives with him, and
Awesome. That sounds great. I might check that out.
it is really
He
good.
lives in an apartment with this girl and her family. Her family is involved with a lot of, things, and they all get murdered, and she gets away. And she just starts living with this guy, and he trains her to be like a hitman.
Awesome. I might check that out.
What else do we have? I liked Crash.
Panic Room.
Crash was a good movie.
Oh,
Did you
fuck
just
yeah,
say
dude.
Panic Room?
Yeah.
Your list lost all credibility.
It was a pretty good movie, I thought.
We Own the Night. I like that. There's a lot. There's a lot of fucking good movies, and
Oh man,
Awesome.
there's a lot.
there's a lot movies. Really,
Like if I just sit here and think about them, I could never pick a favorite movie.
it's a hard question.
Yeah. If you're like, post-apocalypse and only
This is gonna
one
be
movie
my
survived
answer.
the
You should give a genre or
apocalypse,
something.
Which movie would you keep? Like,
This is gonna be my answer to whoever asked me this question. Long story.
Score. When's the last time you cried at a movie? Quick.
Last time I cried at a movie, I can't remember.
Heartless Bastard. Big Dog. When's the last time you cried at a movie?
No, I think it would
Heartless
probably.
Bastard.
If I had to say one, I'd probably say Across the Universe.
You just watched that recently.
I know. I watched that I watched it again recently. I watched that a month ago.
All right, good to see you're in touch
Month
with
or
your
two.
feminine side.
Dude, when they start, what's it called? They start singing that one song. That little black kid, dude, it touches your soul.
It's not sadder than Toy Story 3.
not sadder than Titanic.
Who gives a shit about Titanic? They all died.
Dude, that was the first movie. Okay, when I grew up, main character of a television show, movie, video game, whatever, they can't die. They have, special main character powers.
Optimus Prime died.
And then Jack from Titanic, he's, in the whole movie, they're like, all right, they're going to survive. They're going to get out. And then she's all, Jack, wake up. And then she lets go. And it's like, ah. He lost his main character powers, and he died. It blew my mind when I was, 12 years old.
I cried because there's obviously enough room for him on that raft, and she's all like, "Bitch, no." I cried because of how greedy she was.
I never watched Titanic.
Oh, my
Dude,
God.
they're probably
Are they
remaking
re-releasing
it in 3D soon.
No,
It's
they
like
are
a-
re-releasing it soon. I don't know if it's in 3D, but I know they're re-releasing it.
Isn't it 6 hours long?
No, it's
No?
maybe 3. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 3.5, 3 and a half. Something
It's a
like
good movie though, dude.
About a boat.
It's not
And
about
if you-
the boat, it's about the people on the boat.
That. If you watch Titanic backwards, it's about a boat that floats out of the ocean.
Saves people.
Well,
Boat that flips a bunch of people out of the ocean, takes them to America. The land of opportunity.
well, that's it for what's cracking this week, guys. Don't forget to leave more questions in the comments. We definitely a fun time just answering these random questions. So there's that. Keep up with all our other videos. We recently started our new Let's Play, Castle Crashers. That should be fun.
Peace Walker. That should be coming up next.
Glad you spoiled it. Shit.
Well, we're doing it. We're doing it.
Streets of Rage is coming to an end.
Thank God you can see my epic heroicness.
And we recently finished the World at War Let's Play. And little note on that, Gunny will not be in any more videos for a little bit. He's busy at school, so when we recorded World at War and Undead Nightmare, we recorded that when he was home and he had some time off of school. But he's back in school. He's extremely busy. We'll try and squeeze him on what's cracking if he can, but we're not going to be seeing Gunny anymore for a little bit. So.
College isn't that hard. You can fit in video games. God.
So any final words, guys?
everybody needs to get more subscribers for us, because I will send you an eggs wristband.
Keith will send you an eggs wristband, yeah.
Egg swag.
Dude, yeah, everybody wants egg swag. So, that's all I got.
Alright, everyone
If the wristbands don't get them, I don't know what the hell will.
Everyone say goodbye.
So,
Please
Goodbye.
cough first. Jesus.
Sorry.
Goodbye.
Goodbye and have a pleasant tomorrow.
Yeah, what he said.